Hello everyone and welcome to Uber's Trending Gist. If you are following Nigerian politics, you know 2027 is already shaping up to be a roller coaster, and today we've got a bombshell report that could completely redraw the political map. We are talking about a potential game changer in the opposition camp. Forget everything you thought you knew, because a familiar name is reportedly being thrown into the mix as a consensus candidate. Strap in because this is juicy. Alright, let's dive right in. According to a recent report by The Guardian, Nigeria's evolving opposition coalition, the one spearheaded by heavyweights like former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and Labour Party Peter Obi, is reportedly considering a surprise candidate to lead their charge in 2027. And that name, none other than former Transport Minister Rotimi Amaechi. Now, this is significant for so many reasons. We all know the opposition has been trying to find a united front to challenge the ruling APC, but there have been, let's call them hiccups. One of the major sticking points, as reported, is Peter Obi's insistence on running again with his 2023 running mate, Yusuf Dati Baba-Ahmed. This has apparently caused some internal frictions, opening the door for other possibilities. So why Amaechi? Why is his name suddenly cropping up in this high-level discussion? Well, sources within coalition's steering committee are painting him as a potential unifying figure, someone with cross-party appeal. Think about it. Amaechi has roots in PDP, was a major force in APC formation and success, and still commands respect in various quarters. The Guardian's source even revealed that another political heavyweight, former Kaduna State Governor El-Rufai, is part of these ongoing consultations. This suggests a much broader interest in finding an alternative, a third option if you will, that isn't strictly Atiku or Obi. The thinking seems to be that Amaechi, with his strong national profile and alleged backing from elements within even Buhari's old APC camp, could be a viable contender to bridge divides and galvanize supports. It's like the coalition is saying, okay, if plan A or plan B has roadblocks, what about plan C? That could actually bring everyone to the table, and Amaechi, it seems, is that emerging plan C. Now, Amaechi himself hasn't been silent. He recently turned 60, and during a birthday lecture themed, get this, weaponizing hunger, he pretty much signaled that his political ambitions are far from over. More intriguingly, he disclosed that he had actually told President Bola Tinubu before the 2023 election that he wouldn't support his bid, citing serious concerns over national unity. Amaechi reportedly said, and I quote roughly, "The past 2 years have justified my decision." That's a strong statement. It seemed basically saying, I told you so, and positioning himself as someone who prioritizes national cohesion above partisan lines. This plays right into the narrative of him being a potential unifier. But wait, there's more. To sidestep the baggage and internal squabbles that often plague existing parties, think SDP, ADC, or even the established giants. The coalition leaders are reportedly discussing forming an entirely new political party. The tentative name floating about, the All Democratic Alliance, or ADA. Dr. Omar Ado, who is a co-convener of the League of Northern Democrats, confirmed these discussions. He emphasized that a fresh platform would help avoid what he called internal sabotage and compromised structure. He was also quick to deny that this new party is being tailor-made for Atiku, suggesting it's a genuinely new vehicle for a broader coalition. This is a classic political maneuver. If the existing vehicle aren't fit for purpose, build a new one. It allows them to set new rules, attract fresh faces, and potentially shed some of the negative perceptions attached to older parties. However, it's not all shooting cell. As we mentioned, the P2B factor is critical. Political analyst Dr. Kachi Ononuju has strongly insisted that P2B's right to contest must be respected if this coalition hopes to stay intact, and he's got a point. Obi commands a massive passionate following, often referred to as obedience, and alienating them would be a massive blow to any united opposition. So the question is, can these diverse interests strongly align? Can Obi's ambition be reconciled with this potential new direction involving Amaechi, or will his insistence on his 2023 ticket remains a non-negotiable point? This whole development throws up so many fascinating questions as we inch close to 2027. First, can Amaechi truly be the unifier they are looking for? He is a strong personality, and while he has friends across divides, he also has his share of political adversaries. Secondly, will a new political party, the ADA, actually materialize and gain traction quickly enough to be a formidable force? Building a national party structure from scratch is a monumental task. Third, and perhaps most importantly, will the egos and ambition of these political titans, Atiku, Obi, and now potentially Amaechi, not to mention others like El-Rufai in the background, allow for a genuine consensus? Or are we looking at a scenario where the opposition yet again splinters with multiple strong candidates chartering separate paths? The stakes are incredibly high. A united, formidable opposition could present a very strong challenge, but a fragmented one might just pave the way for incumbents to consolidate power. All eyes will be on how these intricate negotiations unfold. Wow, that's a lot to take in, right? The Nigerian political landscape is never dull, that's for sure. From Amaechi's potential comeback as a consensus candidate to the formation of a brand new party, the opposition is clearly exploring all options, but whether they can unite or will ultimately split remains the billion-naira question. So, what do you think about this? Is Amaechi a viable consensus candidate? Can Atiku and Obi truly work together or with Amaechi? And what about this new all-democratic alliance? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this breakdown insightful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next political deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.